Lynton, you'll have to agree with me, and I know you will. There's nothing quite as simple as a delicious braised beef rib.
Emma, you know the way to my heart.
I do, don't I? Lynton actually talked to me about this quite a few years ago, about days out on the cattle station, cooking beef ribs really simply with just lashings of salt and enjoying them with your mates. Today I'm going to replicate that using really yummy smoked sea salt and just a simple rack of beef. And I'm going to treat it with a bit of love, wrap it up in a little blanket and slow cook it in the oven. So simply, I've got a whole rack of beef ribs. We've got 3 points in here, so 3 beef ribs. That'll serve 3 hungry people, or maybe 2 for you, 1 for me.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm just going to grab some baking paper, and this will help keep the moisture in the ribs.
Braising ribs, they're probably some of the most delicious slow cut of meat. Really cheap to get at home because a lot of people just feed them to their dogs, which is sacrilege.
It's crazy,
You need to get these in the oven stacked.
Look at that, all that beautiful, is it intercostal muscles?
Yeah, so intercostal between there, and then you have the diaphragm pretty much on the outside of the ribs, which is a really big working muscle in anybody.
All the breathing. I'm going to wrap it up in this baking paper and it'll be all nice and moist. And at the end of the day, we're going to just rip into it and it'll be just delicious.
Yeah, you don't need anything else.
So, this is great. This is a smoky sea salt, so it's already got the smoke flavour imparted on it. Have a smell. Bring you back.
That does smell delightful. If you can't get yourself next to a campfire, it's probably the next best thing is using some sort of smoke flavour, whether it's from salt, liquid smoke. I think it's such a great way to infuse that bushfire or campfire or Australian outback into your food.
Absolutely, and this has been infused with snow gum, so up in the high country. So a good liberal sprinkling. I am going to go a little more on the heavy side. Is that all right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
As it braises down, the salt's going to render off with the fat because it's water soluble, and the moisture is going to release out in steam and create this really rich salty sauce underneath, which is going to permeate through the whole meat. Is that what you're thinking?
Exactly what I was thinking. Pat it on.
I think a general seasoning rule is 1 to 2%. Okay. So you think about it, you got a 500 gram steak, you're going to put between 5 and 10 grams on it, which is a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Teaspoon to 2 teaspoons. That sounds right, about 5.
Yeah.
Because that would be 700 grams, so that would be
and flake
7
salt.
to 14 grams.
Yeah, and flake salt has more volume. All right, so I'm wrapping it up. There we go. A bit more on top for good luck. There we go. Yum. I like a little present. This is, back to my present days, double fold.
I used to get my sisters to wrap all my presents.
Oh really? At Christmas?
Yep. My younger sister would wrap my older sister's present, and my older sister would wrap my younger presents.
I love it.
So that's all taken care of. It's really simple prep, infusing that smoked salt into the meat through the cooking process. Yep. Well, this is just like wrapping a present.
It is.
Oh, we got string as well.
Yeah, wrapping a present. Makes it nice. And then you have a little bow, and it's nice to open at the end, and you cut it, and the steam comes out.
Be quite theatrical to take this to the table.
It's all like the theatre, isn't it? And then underneath, there we go, and then... There you go, look at that. That looks nice, doesn't it?
That looks beautiful.
All right, so tie in a little bow, and then we've got our little beef tapioca into the oven. Bit of love, give it 7 hours, 120 degrees. Longer is better. Do not take it out earlier because it won't be ready. It'll still be yummy, but you have to cut it with a knife and fork. We don't want to do that.
No.
We want to get in there with that. Lynton.
That's my type of present right there, Emma.
Little present for my friend.
The way to my heart is some slow braised beef ribs with smoked salt.
All right, there you go. Oh, look at that.
I'm ready. Oh, I got excited. Isn't this my present?
It is your present, it is your present.
Is there a special thing to do?
Nah, just chop it. Oh. So this has been in the oven for 6 hours at 130 degrees. Oh.
And that meat's retracted back.
Look at that.
You can see the bones, which means it's cooked perfectly, Emma.
It's unreal. I'm just going to grab a fork. This needs a fork.
I'm going to just do a test because I guarantee this is going to go through it.
Oh, look at that.
Cut through it with a spoon.
Unreal.
Can I have some?
Yes. What's your present?
Wow. You get the smokiness like you do from a barbecue or a campfire, but to me, There is nothing like braised beef ribs. That flavour is completely unique and you're only going to get it by getting this cheap secondary cut from your butcher.
A rack of beef ribs and pyramid smoked salt, and it's so good and it's so delicious. And start with first ingredients, and the cooking part is easy, and check out that.
I know, you've let the oven do the hard work for you.
6 hours.
Good work.
Happiness.